Hey Nistas, it's haul time. Yes, we're here for another fragrance haul for the month of August. I have perfume oils from Sand and Fog, Brown Sugar Babe, a discovery set, and some fragrances. So if you're interested in hearing about those things newly added to the collection, please stay tuned. All right, you guys, so let's start with these popular Sand and Fog fragrance oils. TikTok has blown these oils up and they have gone viral. These oils have never, in my experience, I've been able to just freely accumulate these. It's taken some time. So I don't know if they have different releases in different states. I don't know how that works. However, I have been fortunate enough. Someone gifted me one of the older ones, and I have two of the newer ones that were gifted to me as well. So let's get into this older one. I've never seen this in store, although I have most of the older ones that I wanted, and this is one of the older ones from the first line. This is Berries and Cream, and I don't know what this is inspired by. And yes, my packaging does look a little different because I changed the dropper into a pump. So I will link these in my Amazon storefront for you. I discovered this over on TikTok. TikTok is the place to get all the information. So I found these on Amazon, very affordable, and I changed about all of my oils out with these pumps. So I have the Berries and Cream, and I'll leave on the screen what this is inspired by. And the next one I have is the Coastal Cashmere. This is one that is in this latest launch, and this is inspired by Vacation, the fragrance Vacation. Smells really nice. And the last one is the Pumpkin Creme, and this one is inspired by a pumpkin fragrance from Le Gourmand. So those are the perfume oils that I have from Sand and Fog, and the ones that I've added to the collection from Brown Sugar Babe are Level 13, inspired by Another 13 from Les Labos. And look at this, you guys. Yes, Another 13 is now on my wish list because I may have decanted this twice, but this is all me. I did not know what I was missing with Another 13. I've always heard so many great things about it, but during that time I was really heavy on the bergamot. So instead of getting Another 13, I ended up getting the Bergamot 22, which I am happy about. Also, it's about gone. But you guys, Level 13 is everything. So really enjoyed this, and they did a good job with this being inspired because someone did share a decant with me of the original Another 13, and it's very close. The next one I got, you guys, these are in the 2-ounce size. This is Just Peachy. This is an original creation from Brown Sugar Babe, and it is just what it is, just peachy. It smells so good. I also got the Sweet Honey Buckin in the 2-ounce, and this fragrance is inspired by Cirque du Soleil. I do have the original Cirque du Soleil, and this is a very close inspiration, and I think this is also inspired by the Cowboy Carter tour. So I thought that was nice of her to do something in highlight of Beyonce, because this is her internet. And the last one that I got is Rich Auntie, and this is so good, you guys. This right here has garnered me so many compliments. Now I'm wishing that I had gotten it in a 4-ounce, but the 2-ounce, it only takes a little bit, and I've been pairing it with my La Rosé. Oh my God. And I paired this with Love Delight. It smells so good. So those are the oils that I have added. And I also got a discovery set because I just thought it would be safe for me to do a discovery set instead of blindly buying this fragrance that I've been so curious about from Dries Van Noten. And of course that fragrance is Soul Molecules. So I decided to go ahead and get the entire Discovery set. They have released, I think, 2 or 3 new fragrances which are not included in this Discovery set. But it's some pressure in this Discovery set, you guys. So I will be sharing with you my thoughts on the Discovery set. So I got this Discovery set from Dries Van Noten. And getting into the fragrances, you guys, I added the Opulent Dubai. This is a fragrance from Lattafa, and it smells so good, you guys. It is said to be inspired by God of Fire from Stefan Humberg, and I do agree. I don't think that it's a one-to-one, but it's really close. I don't have the full size of God of Fire. I have had several decants of it, and this is so good. It smells so good. This is definitely a nighttime, date night type of fragrance. You can wear it in the daytime if you want to, because I've worn it to work and wherever I decide to go with it, but it is so nice, you guys. So again, this is Opulent Dubai from Lattafa. The next fragrance is a fragrance that I had on my wish list. When I initially did a sampling of this fragrance, I could not get the hype. I did not understand it. And then here at the end of this past winter, you guys, I pulled my sample out and wore it, and I was all in. So I have now added a full-size bottle of vanilla powder from Matière Premier, and this is a coconut boozy sexy type of vanilla fragrance. It's not your traditional gourmand type of vanilla. It does have a gourmand nuance to it, but the coconut, it just steers it in a different direction than, you know, just an everyday vanilla fragrance. This is so good. So again, this is vanilla powder by Matière Premier. All right, next up, you guys, this one had a lot of buzz about it too. This is a recent release from Ellis Brooklyn, the Queen's Caramel. Beautiful packaging. Look at the orange and pink ombre. Absolutely beautiful. I think this is like my 3rd Ellis Brooklyn fragrance, and it's nice, you guys. This was blindly purchased because I just wanted it and just went ahead and bought it. But had I sampled this, I probably would have not gotten it in full-size bottle because it reminds me a lot of Bianco Latte as well as Maison Mataha's Escapade Gourmand. But I have it now in the collection, and it's nice. It's really pretty. So I can't wait to start layering this and exploring it with different scents in the fall. All right, next up, you guys, this is another one. I did have this in one of my sampling videos, but it was a love at first sniff. I already knew that I wanted it, and Neiman Marcus had a sale, so I was like, okay, why not? Went right ahead, and now we have Existence from the House of Amouage in the collection. This is absolutely beautiful, you guys. To me, this is like the closest thing that I can relate this to, as if Valea and Guidance was some way put together, but this still has its own character. You know how 2 people come together, have a baby, and they have similarities of the mom and the dad, but it's still its own person. That is what this Existence is. It's an aldehydic masterpiece. Absolutely beautiful. This is so good. It smells like probably the most expensive woody type of soap that you could ever get your hands on. So again, this is Existence from Amouage. You guys, I also added the latest Valentino to the collection. I have it back in the packaging because it was put away in the drawer because I do want it to macerate a little bit more. You know, this is probably the most talked about fragrance over the past week, you guys. It was a major disappointment to some. I wouldn't say that it was a disappointment, but it was not what I anticipated or I expected. but it is absolutely a beautiful fragrance and I'm here for it. I've worn it twice already. If you're interested in hearing my detailed thoughts about it, you can leave a comment in the section below and I'll consider doing a dedicated review on it. But again, this is the latest flanker from the Donna Born in Roma line of Valentino, and this is Rendezvous Ivory. So I'm gonna put it back in this packaging and put it away so it can continue to macerate a little more. And the last fragrance, you guys, I've added to the collection is something that was once on my wish list, and then when Pesh Mirage came out, I was like, we're gonna push this one back and get Pesh Mirage. But I ended up getting another fragrance from Valham Parfumerie called Chamelka that I believe, I don't know this to be sure, and I don't think I've even heard anyone say it, but the way that Pesh Mirage has been described by other content creators, I think Chamelka is very similar because it is a peach leathery fragrance and it is so good, you guys. So since I have Chamelka, I decided to push Pesh Mirage back, and I ended up putting this one back in front, and this is Oud Nude from the house of Guerlain, you guys. This fragrance is absolutely beautiful. You know, I want to experience and wear and enjoy ouds more, but there's really only one oud that I have in my collection that I can say I truly enjoy, and that is Oud Wood by Tom Ford. I do have some of Kylie oud fragrances, and the one that I enjoy the most is the vanilla oud, but it has a lower intensity of oud, and this right here to me is more of like a floral oud, and it is absolutely beautiful, you guys. When I unpackaged this, I had smelled this before, but when I unpackaged this and I put it on the skin, I was like, you did it, girl. So happy to have this in the collection. And those are the fragrances and the fragrance items that I've added to the collection for the month of August. If you have any detailed questions about the things that I've shared with you, leave that in the comment section below. And let me know what you've newly added to your fragrance collection. I'll see you guys in the next video. And do not forget, you, yes you are great. Bye-bye.